Are you worried about going out and exploring Minecraft and getting too far from home because you're afraid your Elijah might break or one of your other pieces of gear might break? Well, hi, my name is Vegas Vic 1965, and I've got some tips to help you repair it on the go so you can go as far from home as you want and always have your gear repaired. So without further ado, let's find out. When you're out exploring the overworld for whatever reason, jungle temple, desert temple, and you find that your items like your pickaxe or your elytra happen to be running a little bit low, your best bet is probably to find a village. Now, I always try and keep a shulker box if I've got shulker boxes with some iron and some emeralds. That way, when I'm out exploring, I can, if I see a village that has not been claimed, you don't want to steal somebody else's village, then I'll look for a blacksmith. Now, the blacksmith, I've already traded with him, and he had the iron axe and also an iron sword, but it's possible that he'll have a coal trade. So if you have a lot of coal, you can trade him too, but if not, feel free to break the workstation, set it back down, and he'll probably change his trades into what you see here. If not, keep trying it and you'll be able to. And once you start trading him, we'll take the axes, for example. Then the items, you want to make sure that the items you're repairing, especially if you're on bedrock, you want to make sure that they are highlighted in your action bar. Anything else that you're wearing that has mending will automatically get repaired. That is as of February of 2020. So it was good that our Java side of things has been repaired. On the bedrock side, they're still facing a bug to where some of the experience is going to the experience bar, and some is going to repair. Hopefully they'll fix that soon. But by trading him, using the pickaxe that we have done that we need to have repaired, start buying these items and you'll see that the items will start to get repaired. There goes our elytra, it's doing pretty well. Now, if you haven't got the emeralds and you haven't got the iron, another way to do that is the village you want to pick. Make sure that you're looking for a plains village, a savanna village, or a desert village, because those three villages will have hay bales. And with the hay bales, you can easily trade a farmer the hay to get those items repaired. With the farmer village, just break those hay bales, put them in your crafting grid, turn them back into wheat, and then you can trade him. Now, if for some reason he doesn't have a wheat trade, he may have something different, like he may have beetroot and a bread trade. All you got to do is break his workstation, set it back down. Him or another villager will reacquire it and just check back to see if he's got the wheat, and then trade away. Make sure, again, whatever tool you're going to run and repair is selected in your action bar, and of course that you are wearing your elytra like we are here. As you can see, we're at 216, and our pickaxe is at 851. So once we trade him a bunch of times, we'll see what happens here. Trade them all the way out. See what we got. Well, the elytra is doing really, really well, and even the pickaxe. Well, exploring there are a lot of ways to try and get some experience. One of my favorite ways is to actually build a little platform that's a 5x5, and you make sure that you bring some slabs, because I always do. You don't want the little guys getting inside there when you start attacking the zombie pigmen, because they will just keep coming and coming and coming. So we're one block down, a couple blocks up, actually the third block up, and build yourself a 5x5, and then put the slabs all the way back around. So once you've got that, next matter is just picking off the zombie pigmen so you can repair your items, because they will just keep right on coming. And once you've angered the zombie pigmen, hey, they will start coming. Eventually they will stop, but while you're here, you can collect all this experience up. So as you're killing them away, you'll start repairing things like your elytra. We were at, 226. Now, for the tools that you're going to want to repair, what you're going to probably want to use is your bow, considering you're here. You can use trapdoors if you want to, but you want to be really careful, because those trapdoors can be blown away by a ghast, or unless you're using iron trapdoors, or you may accidentally open one up as well. There we go, just like that. Another way to do this is, some people will like to pillar up just a couple of blocks. 2 or 3 blocks is good enough, and you can pick these guys off. But you want to make sure you be really careful, because this pigman over here, even though he'll run from them, he's got a crossbow and he can hit you from a distance. So you don't want him knocking you off the pillar that you just got done making, because you'll end up in a whole group of these guys here. Unless, of course, you kill the zombified pigman in one shot, then that won't anger them. But if I'm not wearing something golden, then this pigman here will probably shoot me off right into a big horde of these guys here. You will also get some regular zombies too, because they will call in what's called reinforcements. So make sure that you have something golden if you're going to be pillaring up, or make sure you're in an area where you don't find any of these pigmen that are carrying a crossbow, because like I said, they will knock you off into a horde of those zombie pigmen, and that will spell bad news. Let's take a look what our elytra's done. We were at 226, we're now at 356, so we're doing quite well. Flying around in the inn and you're looking for end cities, either to get more elytras or to get some shulker boxes, you're obviously going to have to repair some of your tools, especially your elytra, since it already has a low durability to begin with. And what I'm using here is something similar that I use in the nether, and that's basically a 5x5 square that I stand under. I'm just using the stone block as an illustration to show you that it is a 2-block space, or 2 blocks in each direction of that, and sometimes I'll put a block down here so I know where I'm standing at, since all this kind of blends in. And as you're running around killing on the Enderman underneath here, you tend to get lost. You might get a little too close to them, and they can do some real damage. Looking at the tools we need to have repaired, I do need to repair this pickaxe. As you can see, we have durability of 799 on it. Now, unfortunately, bedrockers cannot put tools in their offhand. I hope they fix that one day. We'll see. But for bedrockers, we're looking at maybe probably putting it right next to your sword. That way you can rapidly switch over to have that repaired. Now this pickaxe has 799. This pickaxe has 752 durability on it. And then of course what we're mainly trying to do, since we're flying around so much, is to repair our elytra. That has 142. Let me gather up some endermen and we'll see what happens. Now that I've gathered up a number of endermen, they are really noisy. I'm probably going to move 1 block closer. That'll bring all of them over to this area here and just start whacking away. Take a look and see how we're doing in a second. Let's see how we're doing with our equipment so far. Went from 142, I believe, up to 240, so we're doing really well there. We're also repairing our pickaxe. I believe that was at 799, so that is an excellent way of repairing your items. Also picking up a lot of ender pearls in case you need them. And once you're done, just fly away and keep on going after those shulker boxes and elytras at the end cities. Well, that's about going to wrap it up for this week's video on mending and repairing while exploring Minecraft. So for me and my big friend here, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, click that like button. If you want to subscribe for past or future videos, click that subscribe button. It really helps me and lets me know I provide great quality content for you guys each and every week. So once again, thank you very much, and we'll see you on next week's video, guys. Bye-bye.